anyone who knows Jim Rard will agree with me that Jim is, without question, the original MacGyver. Why? Because Jim can build anything. He can fix anything with his two hands and a Swiss Army knife. And I'm not kidding. Hi, this is Paul Fenn. In 1977, Jim, along with his wife, Jeanna, founded Marine Servicenter, a small boatyard in the heart of Seattle on the shores of Lake Union. The business is a bit bigger now after 40 years, and in addition to the ongoing service work they do, Marine Servicenter is one of the largest and most successful Jeanneau dealers in North America, and in fact, one of the oldest as well. In 2004, Jim purchased for himself a Jeanneau 49 and took 2 years off to sail the Pacific with Jeanna and their twin daughters, Molly and Jessie. But today, Jim is preparing for a new adventure, Sail Alaska 2018, a 12-week cruise from Anacortes, Washington, up the Inside Passage to Alaska and back. I got the chance to talk with Jim to hear firsthand all about this amazing adventure.
We're getting ready for the Jeanneau rendezvous. First of all, that's tomorrow, and then Saturday, and then on Sunday morning, we're going to leave. We got about 40 boats there, and we're going to leave 30 of them at the dock and go to Alaska for the summertime. So we're going to spend 3 months, probably 12 weeks, exploring Southeast Alaska with 12 boats and about 30 of my best friends. So it's gonna. This will be the 7th year in a row. 7th year, 11th, a couple of places, so we have to be a little careful. But as long as the weather's good, we can push our luck a little bit. Our boat draws 8 feet, and one of the places we go through is only 5 feet deep. So you got to pick your way through at the right tide. Passage to Alaska is one of the most unique places in the world. We've got between here and probably Sitka, where there's 26,000 miles of coastline, and it's inside on quiet water. So we have islands to the west of us blocking the Pacific. We've got all these inside, and it's just a maze of inlets and pools and anchorages, and it just, you can never explore it. This will be my 17th trip up to the southeast part, and haven't even seen a fraction of it. So it's one of the most unique, probably the best cruising grounds in the whole world, because you can go every day, you anchor every night. The furthest probably from a good solid anchorage is maybe 2 or 3 hours, and you're into another beautiful spot.
Well, I think one of the most memorable was San Antonio, Port San Antonio, on the very west side out from Craig, Alaska. And some of the group decided they wanted to go try to catch some fish, so we just said, everybody come on. We got on my boat, and I took us out by a big rock, and then we drifted from the rock back to the east shore. And when I did, all these people in the back, everybody started pulling up salmon. The fish were cleaned, and from scratch we made the wind wall out of logs, and hung the fish up and built the fire, used the proper woods at the proper time, and smoked that salmon. That was a pleasurable high point in my life.
It's pretty special. We spend an entire day at one of the glaciers up there, and so we'll have when we get done, we get back to the anchorage. We have the 1,000,010 party. So we have million-year-old ice and 10-year-old scotch, and you have to carve your ice cube so it just barely fits in the glass. So you've got one ice cube, and it lasts all night. And then last year, the kids were able to take some of the glacier ice that we had saved. Actually, a couple of weeks it will last in the cooler, and so we saved a whole cooler full of glacier ice, and we made fresh huckleberry ice cream.
Oh man.
Looks like something on an alien.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just amazing.
My job description is more of activities coordinator.
Yeah, there you go.
And I mean, entertainment, a lot of learning experiences. I try to add those type of things into the trip, so you try and get a really rounded experience. You have the sailing part, which Dad is so good with sailing and the navigation and definitely the fishing, but I like to help out with the fishing, and then we do more of the hiking and kayaking, picking berries, mushrooms, and then you've got potlucks have to be organized, and you want music and entertainment at the potlucks, and so we just try and make it a really well-rounded experience and create an atmosphere where people can really make friends with other cruisers.
Still having a great time. Yeah, it's I can't imagine doing anything else. It's the people we meet. We get to work on boats. We get to be out in the weather all the time and outside and doing something different every day. But it's really the people that you meet and the things we share in common. It's pretty amazing. And lately, even in the last 6 years since we've been doing it, even though people are politically on opposite sides, you never talk about politics. You're out there in the woods. The only thing you worry about is what kind of bait we're using today and how big the fish is, who caught the biggest fish.
That's awesome.
And it's just been a real treat. So, very fortunate guy.
This is my father's world, and to my listening ears, all nature sings, and round me brings the music of the spheres. This is my father's world. The birds their carols raise,